but that doesn't matter. Let's just start painting this in. So this is what we've got here. We're going to start painting that in. What colours do we see? Well, I kind of say grey. But let's start doing the colours that are more reddish. So I can see there's some red there and some green. So we're going to put some red. If you're new here, I'm Dora. I like to paint when I travel or even when I'm at home. I just think it's a fun expression and it's a different way of having a memory. It's probably good to do it a bit different colour blue, different colours of red too. Like it's not just all one red. Some different colour there. It's like paint by numbers now, like not paint by numbers, like colouring in, which I don't mind doing. Okay, where's some more red while I'm doing this? It's kind of red there. Bit there, bit red there. Bit of red here. So if you're new here, watching this on a replay, hey, it's Dora. We did a previous live, it buffed out. I went inside to get a cold drink. Oh, it's my cold drink, I better drink that. Very bad that I'm drinking Coke, I know, guys. But I bought this the other day when I was doing the Day of Silence. I just thought I might need a bit of sugar on the Day of Silence. What we're going to do instead is use this as, oh my God. Do you know how hot it is, guys? It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Am I complaining? It's hot. It's hot here in Bali. Nah, it's all right, guys. All right, guys, let's keep going. Keep going. We're trying to paint that in now, guys. Where else is some bit more red? Bit more red down here. It's more pink, actually. Let's use a bit more pink. Let's do a bit of pink. Pink. There's a lot more pink in this one here. That's pink. Use the pink. That's definitely pink. Hey guys, what do we got here? Megan. Hey Megan. Hey Susan, I'm back. You're from Indonesia. Oh wow, cool. Selamat. Piggy? No, oh my God, my bahasa is so bad. It is so bad. My mum watching this, so saya namanya is Mutiara. Saya mama orang Sumatra. I'm really bad. So I'm just trying to introduce myself to my new Indonesian friend. My name is Mutiara and my mother is from Indonesia, but my nickname is Dora. Hence my channel is called Explorer Dora 80 because we like to explore and we one day would like to go to 80 countries. So we are in Indonesia, in Bali. My mum is from Sumatra. She lives in Australia, like I was born in Australia, but this is my first time back to Bali in like 15 years. And I'm absolutely loving it here. I've been here exactly 2 weeks now and absolutely loving it. And part of my journey is going somewhere and painting. And that's what I wanted to do. This hotel, I walked past one morning on a walk and I was like, holy shit, this place is beautiful. Look at it. Look at this. I'm not going to tell you the name of the hotel, but look at that. Is that not beautiful? Is that not beautiful? Look at the architecture here. It is beautiful, 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 beautiful. And I'm paying $22 a night. That is ridiculous. The rack rate, if you go to booking.com, it's about $32. I paid $22 because I'm a part of a travel club, but I'm not going to talk about that right this minute, guys. I'm talking about finishing off my painting because that's what I'm supposed to be doing before we buff out again. Oh, my name is Mutiara. Mutiara. I'm sure you know what that means in Indonesian Bahasa. It means pearl. Since you're Indonesian, you'll know that. Whereabouts are you from in Indonesia? I've actually got quite a few Indonesian friends, actually, interestingly enough. So welcome. Do you post content? About Indonesia? And my friend in the chat is Susan from High Country Homestead. She's a fellow Australian. And she's my friend she lives in the Alpine region in Victoria and does homesteading. So teaches you all different kinds of aspects of homesteading. So you should also check her out. She's amazing. She's my friend. That's why she's amazing. I'm just going to put a little bit of a tinge. There we go. Do you see any more pink, guys? Do you see any more pink? I see a little bit of pink on the stairs, just a little bit. So how about we just do a little bit of a pink tinge, and then we can paint that over later on, because most of that is kind of green and then black. And I think the idea of using watercolours is that you can merge colours together. So if we just put a bit of pink in there, then we can later on go over that. There we go. Oh, bye. We've scared you away. Yes, I'm amazing. Thank you. We must have scared her away with asking her questions. That's all right. Oh my gosh, I've got a fly flying around me at the moment. Okay, there's a bit of grey on the top. So let's start with the top, guys. We should just start going from the top. So we're going to do more brown, black on the top. That can be black, and then I'm just using it lighter. So the good thing about watercolours is you can do really light too, just kind of like. So I'm trying to make grey. Grey is very hard to make because we're trying to make some grey. We're going to go white, and then you put a bit of black in it. There you go. But you need to put a little bit more of that black. There we go. And there's definitely some grey in here. Hey, that worked. Yeah. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh no, it didn't. It looks like black. I think I need to make that a little bit lighter. Oh my gosh, I am sweating. Oh my gosh, I'm really hot. It is really hot today, guys. That's a bit wet, guys. Anyway, at least I'm at my unit so I can. Okay, any more grey? Bits of grey there. I think the grey hasn't really worked out that well, to be honest. I think we could have just used our black method. Hey Pam, how you going? Welcome to Bali. This is my $22 a room at the moment. It's amazing. I came for a walk here, Pam, and I walked past and went, holy smacks, look at this. And I looked up at this balcony and went, I want to stay here, sit here and drink tea on my balcony and paint. So fast forward another week, I was able to get accommodation here through the travel club I'm in, and I got it for $22, and I am ecstatically happy sitting here painting. I've painted about 5 times from this resort or hotel because it's just so inspiring. Look at the colours. You've got the frangipanis. It is frangipani, isn't it? That's a frangipani, isn't it? Yeah. Got a pink one and then a white frangipani. These kind of palms. Oh, it's just, but the doorways. The doorways is what really gets me. The doorways and the arches and the temple kind of look. There'll be a couple of videos coming out of my paintings through here. Because it's been a little bit of a journey for me, to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Painting here, because, you know, I tend to be a little bit hard on myself with my painting. Like, my dad was a really, really good painter, and not, you know, I have an artistic flair, but I have to work it. Like, I just can't expect to paint and then have a masterpiece, right? You actually have to work on it. So I've been working on it, and I think it's paying off finally. But, you know, we'll release a couple of videos that, you know, some of the paintings are not that wonderful. But, you know, I don't paint to have wonderful paintings, right? Sometimes you just got to paint for your mental health and for the idea of it's a different kind of memory. Otherwise, just take a photo, right? If you want it to be perfect, just take a photo. And, of course, I've taken lots of photos. So, but welcome in, Pam. You know Susan, don't you? Our friend Susan from High Country Homestead. I'm sure you do know Susan. Everyone knows Susan. But if you don't, say hello. Susan will introduce herself. She's very good at that. So at the moment, I'm just painting it in. I'm trying to paint. It's not all just black. It's all kind of different colours. So it's hard to. Yeah, it's been hard. And I've been working on my self-talk, guys. I really want to get better at my self-talk. You know, what I'm talking about in my head about myself. And this has been part of the process, is like, you know, having better self-talk. Like, oh my gosh, you know, some days I'm like, you know, this is shit. It looks terrible. I want to give up. But, you know, you have to persevere. You know, in life, things aren't always going to be amazing, right? And yeah, so anyway, it's been teaching me a lot. And I think it's been important for me to learn to just go with it. Don't give up. It was easy for me to just go, you know what, I give up. I'm not doing it. What I was painting that is so hard, guys. I was trying to paint that, and then it's not easy to paint. So that's my next video coming out, is going to be painting that. And my self-talk is horrible, guys. It's terrible. I was like wanting to give up, like throw it away. I'm done. I'm just no good enough, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know why I'm saying I'm not good enough, because who am I comparing? You know, who am I comparing with myself to? No one. Like, I'm just having a little paint session. Don't beat yourself up. But anyway, so moral of my story is, and then there's a second painting, the second video that I'm bringing out, doing exactly the same painting, and you should see my self-talk is so much better. And guess what? I ended up with a better picture because my self-talk was better. Have you ever heard that story of someone talking really badly to a plant and then talking really nicely to another plant? Exactly the same plant, saying you're horrible, you're ugly, you're not good enough, and still watering it. And then this other plant going, oh my God, you're beautiful, how are you, good morning, I love you, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? The plant that they were talking negatively to died. The plant started to die, and the plant that the self-talk was beautiful to, it blossomed. So there's something in that, guys. Something in that. Now, I see there is a lot of green. I don't know if you can see that. There's a lot of green and like a lot of black. So I need to add a bit of black down here in amongst the green. I probably should do the green first, because black will overpower. Susan's got here, creative people are always hard on themselves. At least all the creative people I know. Yes, I know, Pam. Cool. Excellent. I've experimented with plants. I know I think that's a really interesting example of, and that can happen to our brains too, right? If I just sat here and went, this is shit, this is shit, this is shit, this is shit, I'm not getting better, this is shit, I just give up, then, you might as well give up. That looks like a teapot, guys. It looks like a teapot. But I can't tell you how good this is for me mentally to have walked here on one of my morning walks and walked past it and fell in love with this place and went, you know what, I want to be able to stay here. And then furthermore, the fact that, I was able to stay here with the travel club, even better, because I've joined this travel club and I'm going to talk a bit more of it later on, but I was just so happy that I was able to stay here using the travel club. I've only just joined it. I'm just still trying to figure out how it works. So I haven't really talked about it. Oh, just realised I'm painting. I'm trying to colour in. Oh, wait on. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm painting. Which one am I doing? Crap. What am I doing? Oh, I'm painting that one in the middle there. No, I'm not. I'm painting that one. Oh, God, I'm stupid. Not stupid. Say it again. Catch yourself. I'm not stupid. Catch yourself. I am not stupid. I just didn't see what I was painting. So I'm painting that there. So it should be browny, more black in the middle. There we go. So on the side, sorry. So there we go. That's got to be more black. Sometimes you need to get the paint off it. Dab it, dab it, dab it. Make it more drier. And then it might paint better. This doesn't have to be exact, guys, either. You shouldn't have to be exact. Like I said, if you wanted it exact, then take a photo. Okay, there, I'm good and happy with that. There we go. Same, but different. There we go. That's good. That is that. Cool. All right. So guys, please don't feel like you need to stay watching this. Please go away, do your day, because, I'm going to be fuss-harding around for a little while, colouring this in. So please go live your best life out of my live, because I do this a little bit for myself to have a memory of it. And it's also good for other people to watch. My mum watches this later on and goes, oh, wow, yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool. So please don't feel obligated to hang out with me at all. I will sit here and talk to myself all day and sing. But I will paint. I'll put a picture of this at the end result in my, what do you call it? My community post, so you can see it. There is a distinct line there. I think this would have been a better use of if I used pens, like pencils or something, because there's a lot of black and there's a lot of grey that's kind of hard to capture. But, it doesn't matter. I'm still going to do it. I'm still, still persevering. Ooh, cupcake decorating. That will be fun. My fondant apples turned into tomatoes. Oh, how that happened? Hmm. I see a bit of brown up there. I'm going to put a bit of brown in here because there's a bit of brown. I reckon the staff here must be like, she's so fucking weird. She's on the fucking balcony painting. When I first came here, I said, oh my gosh, I really want to paint here. I think the reception was just like, yeah, okay, righto. Whatever, you weirdo. But I've done it. I've come here to paint, and that's what I've been doing. Yeah, that dries, it might look a bit better. Maybe a different colour brown. There we go. Hey Wayne, how you going? Wayne, where did you go on your cruise? Sorry mate, I was very distracted that day on the live. So where did you go on your cruise? You went for 7 days somewhere? I think you went to Vanuatu. Did I read that right? You went to Vanuatu? Need to blop that a bit more. The fun part of this is actually the colouring in at the end. This is actually quite fun now because I get to just kind of colour in. It doesn't matter how it ends up, to be honest. It really doesn't matter. It's just the act of doing it right. Oh, I reckon they haven't, hey, because this is just so spiritually beautiful, like, to paint. Oh. All right, keep going, Dora. Keep going. You need to finish off this bit up here that you're not struggling with. It's just that it's hard to get the colours right. It doesn't have to be exact, or it doesn't have to be exact. So just colour, Dora. Just colour. But Susan, I'll send you a photo of how it turns out later on, okay? But it's such a beautiful garden. It really is. I mean, how can you not feel inspired here? And if you have any artistic flair, fucking why not pick up a paintbrush and paint? That's how I say, look at it. Okay, what else? Other colours do I see up there? Probably more grey. I need to put that, where's that grey? We have a crying little kid. See you, mate. Have an awesome day, hey? Hey, Thomas, how you going? Thomas from Ireland. You are from, oh my God, where, you didn't actually say where you're from, did you? In Ireland. So we are at my hotel and we're painting. This room cost us $22, and it's really not about the cost, really, to be honest. It's really about just how beautiful it was. I went for a walk, Thomas, and I walked in on this place and went, holy shit, this is absolutely beautiful. And I asked him how much it cost. It was $50 at the front desk if I paid. If on booking.com it's $32, and with the travel club I was able to get it with $22. So I was pretty stoked that I could actually get it for $22. I did have to stay downstairs first, but then I was able to get one upstairs. I'm not going to tell you the name of the place because obviously for safety. When I leave here I'll tell you all about, the price and stuff, all that stuff, but yeah. So I like to paint as just a little side kind of thing to do. So that is what we're trying to do. We're trying to paint that. Oh, that's right, you're Limerick. That's right, we were talking about Ireland yesterday. All right, keep on going. Oh, now, I've got to put the green. That's what I was going to do. Add some green. That's what I need to do. Because if you have a look, there's a lot of moss on there too. See? Where am I going? Yeah, green. I need to put some green in here. Probably isn't that kind of green. Oh, yeah, no, it is. It is that kind of green. So I paint just for fun, shits and giggles really, to be honest, because, why not? I used to love painting when I was younger, but, when you become an adult, you just kind of don't do these things anymore. And just a couple of years ago, I just started painting again. I thought, you know what, when I'm on holidays, why not paint? And it's been really, really good for me mentally. And it's been really good spiritually to kind of pick up paints, have a crack. Oh, New Caledonia. Okay, you went to New Caledonia. Cool. Now, just doing this section here. What colours do you see? Yeah, it's green. Yeah, see the green there? You can see green and red and kind of pink. So that's why we've got green and red and pink. Actually, it's more black in that corner. So I'll add a bit of black in there. All right, next we're doing the next layer there. What is that colour? That's kind of not, it's black. It's black. It's black. Oh, it's black. Probably got too much water in my pen there, paint. Actually, it's not a bad effect when it does like that, actually. Yeah, that's all right. We like that. All right, and then the next one under that, Following me there, it looks a little bit more pink, doesn't it? I see pink, guys. We're doing pink, guys. Pink, or actually, we're going to do orange. It's probably more orangey pink. So let's go orange and pink together. There we go. That's what I see under there, guys. Probably needs more pink. Pink, 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 pink. There we go. You know what I might do this afternoon, guys, is actually paint down at the beach the sunset. That'd be kind of nice to do. Then just, there we go. Okay. There we go. And the next one is it's grey again and grey. So let's go again, grey. Clean our brush. It's a bit grey and a bit black. So let's just do a bit of a combo. Bit of light, bit of dark, just a little shading. It looks a bit brown, doesn't it? What's going on? You don't want to put too much water on your plate. You don't want to put too much paint on here, otherwise it doesn't dry. But it's 100 degrees right now, so I think we'll be right, guys. Just somehow. We were lucky with the weather. Oh, yeah, okay. Because a little while ago, I met up with a friend, a YouTube friend. Her name was Shannon, Shansters Travels. She did this a similar cruise to New Caledonia, Vanuatu, Fiji, and they had really bad weather that sometimes they couldn't even get off the boat. So she was a bit disappointed. So that's good that you had good weather. Did you go with your family, Wayne? Did you get to go swimming? Did you swim with turtles? So Thomas, Wayne is from Sydney. And he just went to New Caledonia on a cruise ship. So I'm just doing that section there. So I see pink and greys. Okay. I'm looking at this going, actually, you know what? It's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. Like, when you look at it, you're like, what the hell is she painting? It looks like a crown. But it's just the top of that, guys. That's all it is. Yeah, we went swimming. We went to the Blue Lagoon. Cool. Okay. What was your highlight of your New Caledonia trip? Tell us what your highlight was. Thomas, it must be like very late at night for you. My God, it must be 2 a.m. or something. Is that right? I don't know. What time is it in Limerick at the moment? I reckon it's definitely sleep time. Okay, that's what we're going to do over here. We've got to draw a plant. Let's do that, guys. Oh my gosh, it is so hot. It is really hot. Hot diggity dog. Okay, we're doing that plant there, guys. That is what we're doing. So we're going to start down here because that's where it starts. It's like growing literally out of the okay. Okay. Then we're doing some greenage. So that's what we're doing, guys. We're doing that there. Okay. Okay, so your highlight was hanging out with the family. That's really nice, Wayne, because, you work hard. So, having some time with your kids or in the family is probably really, really important, right? I am not wonderful at doing leaves. I'm getting better at it, but it's very hard. It's very small. It's very small, so it's kind of... Actually, I need to go bigger because that's why. Okay. Go big or go home, right? Go big or go home. It's supposed to be like... I think I've got too much water on my brush. Okay, I think I might just have to come back and do this one later on when it dries because it's looking... Okay, let's add a bit of green to that. There we go. Yeah, it's too wet. My paintbrush is too wet. So it's turned into a big blob. I'll come back later and fix that, I think. Now, there is another bit of green there. Oops, green there. So let's do that one now too. Let's change the green to more this green. Five a.m. Oh, right. Okay, right. Are you working today, mate? I need to paint over that pink bit. That'll be interesting. All right, let's give us a crack. Okay, that just looks like a bit of a blob. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Okay, there's a fair bit of green on those stairs. If you have a look at those stairs. Well, I'm calling them stairs, okay? They're stairs. All right. It's probably more that colour. Okay. Now we need to go back with the blacky kind of colour to finish these stairs off because they're a combination of black You had to give up my job as an electrician. Bad knees, just farming now. All good. Okay. What kind of farming are you doing? Cows? Sheep? That's hard when your knees pack in. Did your knees pack in from, like, did you do some kind of sport or like just, up and down ladders as an electrician kind of thing? Okay. All right. We're nearly there. I'm just going to do, it's more yellow, I reckon. See this little section in there? Do you see yellow? I see yellow. Let's do yellow. Let's do yellow. I see yellow. Yeah. And then I'll come back after and do put a grey, a little bit more grey in there. There we go. And you know what? I think we're nearly done. Just putting. Now, we need to put a little bit of background. Okay, let's make sure our pen is very dry right now. I want to come back and do something on top of that. Should be dry now. Make that look a little bit more something. There we go, that's a bit better. See? That's that there. All right, and then this one, I just need to go over it a little bit. Sometimes you can't get it completely right. All right, what are we doing above? Are we just going to do blue skies, or are we going to try to paint some of that in the background? I think we're going to paint some of it in the background. How? I don't know, but we're just going to do it. Let's just do it, guys. Let's just do it. We're doing the frangipani tree, right, guys?